Why did you do like this now? I don't know what I think you mean. Let's run. I see, do that.
I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. I can't just believe it. I can't believe it.
This is
They were robbing and looting the moment they discovered that COVID-19 palliative that was supposed to be shared to the people. COVID-19 palliative that they were stored in the palace of Oba of Lagos. So when the people got the wind of that, people in the area, the people who are Lagosians, the Saleko children, they entered the palace. And what they found, they looted the palace. But they are not mentioning them in those who looted Lagos. They are not mentioning them in those who destroyed Lagos. Because by so doing, they will be indicting themselves. Anyway, the people of Southern Kaduna says they are not against protest, but they are not supporting it because you can't send a wounded soldier to war. So they are not. They are encouraging everybody not to join in Southern Kaduna.
So it will be improper for me, to ask my people to go and protest without presenting the issues, the problem of my people to government. If they refuse to do it, then we're out.
Bring back the oil fuel subsidy. Let's get back to maybe fuel under 200 or 300. Let prices of food items go down because people don't eat, they get angry. And a hungry man is an angry man. And that is why I said, well, I don't have a problem with the protest, but they must not make it violent. You cannot trust the protest that it will not degenerate to another thing. But people have fundamental constitutional right to protest.
That kind of thing, I don't know which words to use because I don't want to undermine the protest. But I don't think it is convenient for Southern Kaduna, especially now that you don't send a wounded man to war. You allow him heal first. So I would please plead that the land heals. We are still healing. Our governor is making efforts in that direction.
We need to ask pertinent questions such as, what can politics actually do for our people? How can politics resolve our most crippling problems in Southern Kaduna?
I think what the leadership is encouraging here is for elected political office holders not to forget their origin, not to forget where they are coming from, not to also forget the support they've also gained from home. And I think this is quite encouraging and
encouraging to help them and all of that. Where the Wike is calling on the youth to please don't protest, please, come, what do you want? Let's talk. They have threatened to take it back. One of the front mobilizers for this national protest. The international media, they are now focusing on what is going on in Nigeria. So this protesting is now inevitable. It simply means nothing will change them anymore. Tomorrow is going to be really bloody. When I say bloody, you will see propaganda. All the WhatsApp will be filled with different propaganda. All of this to see is the last push. Because after that, the violence will kick off, and the violence is coming from Tifnumbu and his gang, who have now turned this into a political campaign. But here is something from the organizers of the nationwide protest, the mobilizers for Abuja, in responding to everyone who has threatened the citizens one time or another. Hard on that day, mobilize yourself too, even if not for support. Mobilize yourself. Everybody just stay streets until something is done. This is from them.
Return fuel subsidy now.
I'm not supposed to go and submit names to the Inspector General of Police because The Constitution is clear, it's sacrosanct. We don't need to go and take permission. We can only request that they come out to secure us. There's no plan other than asking the security forces to come out and ensure the safety of Nigerians during the day of protest. And also for the public gallery that the Eagle Square that is proposed to use for protest, the fact that the Minister of FCC had acknowledged that he did not receive it, it means that directly or indirectly, he has seen it, even though I'm sure that it was delivered. So we do not need the permission of the minister, because the minister does not have a mandate. He's an appointed official. We do not need his permission before we protest and before we make use of the public gallery.
Are you ready for arrest?
Well, why should arrest be the response to a responsible government when people cry out for their pain? I mean, people vote for the president, today, and he's the president, and now we are pained. We have wars between the people and the government, which are the people who come out to say government is doing well. Maybe they are doing well. So now, with the fact that they are blocking the president's ears from us, when we do it, we demonstrate it on the street so that the president can hear us directly. So why should arrest be the response? Meanwhile, it will not be a new thing. We are not afraid, even though that is not what we are looking out for. But it will expose them of how responsible or irresponsible they are, if that is how they go, to demonstrate to the ruling class that the supreme power of all nations belongs to the people. And so that is why we join our brothers from the Ariwa today to declare that we are not coming out on the 1st of August to burn down our country. We are not violent people. We are patriotic citizens who love our country dearly. So we ask the security forces to join us to ensure our safety on all grounds, nationwide. So we declare to them that power belongs to the people, and nothing shall discourage us.
The youth must come out to the streets on the 1st August, and once the government failed to reverse this sugar-hating disaster and call economic policies that subjected us into abject poverty and hunger, the protest will continue till 10 August 2024 or even beyond. We must act to bring change in our father's land, and government has failed, and the youth must act. People are dying in hunger and nobody cares. No nation can survive in hunger, even water.
Come, the victory of the poor masses. We are now united on all grounds. We are no longer arguing over our differences, but uniting at every level we discover. The unity among the oppressed is their fear, and this is why they have existed for so long. We are not protesting to have overthrown the government. We are simply demanding that our cries should end. And on the 1st of August, we will come out to demonstrate to the ruling class that the supreme power of all nations belongs to the people. And so that is why we join our brothers from the Ariwa today to declare that we are not coming out on the 1st of August to burn down our country. We are not violent people. We are patriotic citizens who love our country dearly. So we ask the security forces to join us to ensure our safety on all grounds, nationwide. So we declare to them that power belongs to the people, and nothing shall discourage us. Thank you. Oshifeso Emiola. Oshifeso Emiola. I'm a member of the Take It Back movement. Nobody would be afraid of hijack of any protest, because it is the responsibility of the security forces to ensure safety of the masses. But today, we only have police officers being deployed for VIPs in a street where you have maybe 3 police officers guiding one street, and behind the VIP, you see police officers in tents. So the people who will determine whether the protest will be hijacked or not is the government. It is their responsibility. Protests in Nigeria today have now become something that you need to tag peaceful, just so they don't say you want to burn down the country. And also, we can't pretend that we don't know that the only protest that the government allows is the protest that is a pro-government protest. And nobody will be afraid when it's a pro-government protest. But when it's a pro-people and a demand from the government protest, then they begin to post around that this protest might be hijacked. Now, talking about the people who lost their lives, we see videos of security agencies gathering hoodlums in their cars, deploying them in the midst of peaceful protesters, telling them to go after peaceful protesters and attack them. Till today, where are those people? Have they been prosecuted? But they only come after the people who are only making demands from the leaders in power. So that is why I ended my speech with urging the security forces to join us in ensuring safety of the peaceful protesters, because that's what it is now. Protest must go along with peace. So we are peaceful protesters, just as we said. It is their responsibility to ensure safety, and they cannot determine how long somebody will cry to the leaders that is governing their country. They cannot determine where they will be protesting. It is the country for the people, not the country for the ruling class. So that responsibility is for them.
Did you say Nigeria is ready for another end-SARS protest?
Well, end-SARS protest should have been the end of oppressive system in our country. But if not for the irresponsibilities of our leaders, by mobilizing pro-government and thugs to come and disrupt this protest, they are the ones who we should question for all the losses of lives and properties during the end-SARS. So Nigerians coming out to cry is not Nigerians coming out to burn down their country. It is only a demand making. So Nigerians are ready for liberation, not ready for martyrdom.
If I may ask,
yes. Minister of FCT, how much the daughter of the president paid for using the venue the last time it was used by them? And also a public gallery that is meant for the people is not supposed to be, the minister is not supposed to be the determinant of the usage of the people. Whether directly or indirectly, they have seen the message. People are crying online, people are crying everywhere. And we say we are coming out. A date has been given. So the Nigerian people are the ones crying out to their leaders. They are not supposed to go and submit names to the Inspector General of Police, because the Constitution is clear, it's sacrosanct. We don't need to go and take permission. We can only request that they come out to secure us. There's no plan other than asking the security forces to come out and ensure the safety of Nigerians during the day of protest. And also for the public gallery that the Eagle Square that is proposed to use for protest, the fact that the Minister of FCC had acknowledged that he did not receive it, it means that directly or indirectly, he has seen it, even though I'm sure that it was delivered. So we do not need the permission of the minister, because the minister does not have a mandate. He's an appointed official. We do not need his permission before we protest and before we make use of the public gallery.
Are you ready for?
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
What shall I say?
Thank you,
Thank you, Lord. Again, let it be on record that the people participating in the national protest have said it again and again and again. They are coming to express their displeasure against government policies. They are not coming out to burn down their country. If you have intelligence and intel that says some people want to burn down anywhere, act on them and protect the protesters. My time is fast spent now, okay? I saw a video, I don't know, where Wike and Igbo on Twitter just now say message for Mayegun. Oh, my everything Yahweh, finally, honestly speaking. But you know what? Let's go take some calls, right? If you have to leave, Remember, you can still like the broadcast, though, right? If you haven't already. But if you have something to tell me, if you have something to say to me, or you have something to actually say to all of us, that number on your screen is a direct number to the studio. Use it. And I will be at the other end here to take it. So give me a minute or two. I will be back. Okay. Thanks a lot, everyone, for your time. Okay. And also, what's the other one there? Anyway, don't worry. I'll tell you when I come back. You didn't speak it on. I think I have a caller. I'm not sure. Do I still have you there? Hello. Right. I didn't. I don't know why. I actually felt like I took a call. Now the line is open. Use it. Listen, if you really want to get through tonight, you have to keep dialing and keep dialing and keep dialing. The line is really going to be busy. I promise you. Here's my first caller tonight. Hello.
Hello, my brother.
Irumole.
Brother, for sure.
Irumole. How are you, Baba?
Good evening, my brother. How are you?
I am here.
How was your day? Isaac Baker and my children.
Baba, they are all here. We thank God. Oh. Tell them. Oh.
Baba, ogun ló máa fẹ̀jẹ̀ gbogbo wọn wẹ̀ lórí títí ọlọ́dà àwọn máa lè tó ń pe àwa ọmọ kan ló máa lè. I saw that Koike post. I was like, Baba, I did work that time, eh? You see, as best they catch me. And today can't be the day where one of my managers, Uburuja, come around. He said, they listen to the program, but I they see all those posts. The best minister no fit calling that afternoon.
I get that.
See, Baba. To me, entire bá ti bàjẹ́, ó máa ń wọ ẹni kúnra ni. You understand me? That is ọ̀rọ̀ fún Koiki nìyẹn. Make I just leave that on like that.
I mean,
Baba, you understand the problem? You understand me? You understand that my parable?
See, what I saw was that he was asking Igboho to come and confirm if Igboho is not aware that the message is sent out that Yoruba nation will not participate in this or that. He was now explaining, Baba. He said, "Asokwe lóòótọ́ ebi ń pa wá nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, but ebi tó ń pa wá ò ń ṣe ebi protest ń sìn, ebi pé ká kúrò Nàìjíríà ni kò dẹ̀ tí ìyá tá máa protest yẹn mo kẹ́ àwọn ẹ̀ ti mad. This guy ought to mad." And then he put Igboho there. He said, mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. Anyway, people said we shouldn't really get deviated. Okay, Baba, if you didn't bring it up, right?
Baba,
I would rather talk more about
that is why I gave that parable.
So that if not,
for my own
actually undo them, you know.
For my Igbo brothers and Igbo sisters. Ndogomu. Moi, Bruno Moliano Makelege. We no be the bastard Yorubas. We are the original Yorubas. We are the Omoko. They are the Omali. If Mayegun platform can raise over 40 million naira to support Sunday Igboho, Baba, I know how much my money. I don't tell you this thing many times. We enter Koiki and for Yoruba Nation, but no be that one at the top. You see that their own, Baba, Abuaba new.
And now, when they should people telling me to be careful. It's like they don't actually know Mayegun. You see, one of the things people like to do, right, is that they have a subtle way of sending threats.
Baba,
They will say they advise
today,
you, and I said,
back.
I don't need your advice.
If they don't know Mayegun be make them go check
they don't
back
know,
more than 10 years ago.
First thing first, you first
my brother, no be today,
you get. So, and I'm not going to say something just simply because I just want to say something. Like, what the heck would somebody say Yoruba Nation with? Who are you? Like, who the hell are you to say Yoruba Nation will not participate in something that is eating them so deep? Like,
that concerns all of us.
I want we read that.
Baba, I don't go lie for you, my good.
You get.
I'm telling you. I feel so ashamed because I always they proud to be a Yoruba man. But these people, these days, sometimes when I watch all the vlogs before they post, you tell them
things that you have no idea.
Stop this thing you wanna do. You understand me? Even those our fathers, our Baba Wolowo ni, our Baba Jakonde ni, you understand me? No be the kind of legacy we them put down for all of the days.
This one now, I go tell my own son, I go tell my own children that Tifnubu is what?
God.
Tifnubu is a leader. I will tell my own children that, like for real.
That is why when they start that their gaslighting, they start those their what they call it frustration.
Try to be a very good
Igbo
person. I should have been a drug dealer.
During 2023. Yeah, during 2023. That is why I said on this platform that me, my mother-in-law na Igbo, my father-in-law na Yoruba. They met in the UK, marry each other, you understand me? There is nothing like say, this one is Igbo. Inside my own son, my only son, birth certificate, Obina is there. Inside in British passport, Obina is there. You understand me? The Yoruba name come, you understand? My son name come, the Yoruba name come, Obina come, you understand me? In English name, come last. So tomorrow now, if my son comes, okay, I want to go back to my father country. I want to become so. Somebody will contact me and say, my son will be Yoruba.
No, they won't even just say that. They will say your son is a contaminated blood. That's what they are spreading in Yoruba land.
These people, I don't do people.
And then something they get cut down. This is not the way. Now, Tifnumbu's way. All these things some of you are saying, thinking you are defending Yoruba land, right? You are actually repeating what they want you to repeat while they are only using you. They said 8 Igbos, but Dangote they get $100 million land. They didn't even tell them.
Land.
Only God knows how much Shaguri and the rest of them also paid for their own land. The Indians,
how much they pay?
But they want them to kind of Irumole.
Baba, to Asawana, the last one but not the least. Asawana, making giving people 50,000. Then go spend and finish. Then go still come outside. Asari no they freak me. You understand me? Asari na pig. Let them. You understand me?
Baba shameless people.
Let them.
Let me take another one.
Baba, I beg, take another one. My regards to
because I know a lot of people are there right now pressing.
Thank you.
Right? So thank you so much, Baba. Anyway, thank you. If you know you have an advice for me on top of these guys, okay, you just call in so that we can do it surrounding BC. You can hear from my mouth straight away. Don't hide behind your phone, your keyboard. I put my face and my voice. Decide everything I say. I own everything I say. Just that one of the things that annoys them is that I live in a country that actually have a rule of law for real. So if you remove all the life of a threat that some of you have been subjected to, What else do you have to fear these people? Let's remove all the threats. Would all of you actually really fear them if they don't threaten to kill you, harm you, or something? For standing up to the Mama Yegun, you are just probably getting to do. Don't worry. If they born you well, right, you can be the macho. I've got a studio here. The address is public. Don't be a keypad warrior. Grab your phone. Call me and make that statement. I can answer you right away. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Marigon. Good evening.
Good evening to you, Baba. How are you?
Yeah, I did